Hi ladies, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so excited. Today is the first day. It is like 80 plus degrees in Boston and I am ready to go outside. So I'm in short sleeves, no sweater. So excited. And of course tomorrow it will go back into the 60s, but that's New England. I just want to do this really quick video today before I head out into the sun and talk a little bit about this issue of comparison. It came up yesterday in a conversation I was having with someone, and particularly as it relates to mothers. I really, really hope that you're not comparing yourself and then judging yourself based on what other people are doing or saying to you. It's very important. Well, let me take a step back. It's actually a very normal feeling to, especially if you're a first-time mother, or if, this is, even if your child is, 8, 9, 10, and so you've been a mother for 8, 9, 10 years, but it's the first time, right? So the first time your child turns 10 is the first time you're dealing with a 10-year-old, or the first time your child turns 15 is the first time you're dealing with a 15-year-old. But, and so you're always going to have these new experiences each time along the way. But if you love your child and want the best for them, which I know you do, then you are doing a good job. You're doing the best that you can do with the information that you have. And so, it's really unfortunate that some women, probably unintentionally, maybe intentionally, like to, pass judgment on others to say things like, I can't believe you did that, or I can't believe you let your child go here, or why wouldn't you punish them in this way? It's your child. It's not their child. And, the consequences of raising a child is on you, not on them. So don't let what you're doing make you doubt your abilities as a mother, or make you question if you're doing the right thing or not. What I like to think is that when you become a mother, even if you didn't think that you could do it. Even though I always wanted to be a mother, I became a mother at 24. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, right? And I asked my own mother a lot of questions, even though I knew there were certain ways in which she raised me that I wasn't planning to raise my child. But, you still have aunties and grandmothers and all of those people who, they want the best for you, but sometimes it can come off just a little too much. And sometimes you may, let's not forget, the wonderful social media that can be great for a lot of things. But if we spend time comparing ourselves to what other mothers are doing or what other women are doing, then it can stifle us. It can cause us to stagnate. It can cause us to, get down on ourselves, and it lowers our self-worth and all of these negative things that just, come up. Comparison really is the thief of joy. Okay, and that's in anything: parenting, body image, work, relationships, your house, your car, whatever it is. If you get to the place where you are comparing, it is going to steal your joy. There's a difference between having a role model, right? Or having a mentor and seeking to better yourself and seeking to grow and to learn and to do things better. But not when it starts to make you feel inferior or less than or other. Like, none of those feelings are good feelings. And when those come up, you need to recognize them and put an end to it, because it's definitely not doing you any good to feel that way. And your child will pick up on it, even if it's just unconsciously, So I just want to encourage you today, if you are feeling kind of down, or if you're in a spot where you're wondering if you're doing enough or if you're doing a good job, just know that you are, right? You have to trust that you know your child best, right? And you will know, right? We all have intuition. You will know if what you're doing is not the right thing, and maybe you need to course correct, or maybe you need to adjust a little here or there. And for me, what worked for me a lot was I prayed. I just gave it to God. I was just like, I wrote about this in my article on the blog. I said, God, I cannot do this by myself. I do not know what I am doing. And at the time when I had Casey, there, we didn't have the internet as we have it today. It wasn't as easy to just, hop on and get information or, reach out to family members and that type of thing. So I was kind of, I felt kind of isolated, but I prayed. I just prayed, and I just said, and every step of the way, and I just kept putting one foot in front of the next. And when one thing didn't work, I go, oh, okay, that doesn't really work. So let me try something else. But really, you already know what's in you, and you already know what the outcome is that you want for your child. So sometimes you kind of have to reverse engineer it. You want your child to be happy. You want your child to be kind. You want your child to be successful. You want your child to, be respectful and all of these things. And so when you are parenting, give of yourself in that way, right? I keep talking about this, they're gonna mimic what we're doing. And so do what you want them to be doing. When Casey, did something wrong, or if I needed to punish her, I would always make sure that she knew that I was disciplining her. And there's a very big difference between discipline and punishment. Punishment is punitive. It's a penalty. It's like it's there to cause you pain, but to an extreme extent. There's no love behind punishment. Discipline comes with punishment. The Lord disciplines the ones he loves. And so for me, whenever I would discipline her, I would explain, I would sort of walk through the process. What did you do? XYZ. Do you think that was the right thing to do? No, mommy. Do you think mommy is happy about that? No, mommy. Will you do it again? No, mommy. Well, okay, but if you do it again, here's what's going to happen. And actually, here's what's going to happen because you did it this time and I told you not to. Do you know what I mean? So, and at age appropriate levels, you kind of talk to them in the ways in which they'll understand your heart and not just be thinking, oh, mommy is just trying to make my life miserable, or whatever. Because quite frankly, for some of you, you may be in a situation like me where it's just you and this one child. And so for me, I just took it as we're in this together. It's a team of two, you and me. And so you're going to know pretty much everything that's going on with me. And I would expect that you would share with me what's going on with you at age appropriate levels, right? And so this is how I ended up having a child that really shares just everything with me. Sometimes I think she shares a little too much. But I want it that way, right? I want her to know that she can come to me and have that safe space to talk. So anyway, this kind of went all over the place, but I really just want to bring it back to this issue of comparison and to really encourage you to trust yourself, trust your ability to parent your child well, because you are their mother and you are doing a good job. Seek the help if you need it, and yes, ask questions, and yes, seek guidance and that type of thing, but then pick and choose what you're going to implement and then leave the rest, right? Nobody's saying you have to take on everything. And it's your child. Even if it's your mother telling you to do XYZ thing, it's your child. Okay, that's all for today, ladies. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you will not miss another video. Have a good one. Bye.